So this was the question. It is there in your WhatsApp group also. So you can see the question from there. But let me solve this particular question on the board. So let us see how to prepare trading account. So trading account. I'm prepared like a T account, but in exam, don't prepare T account. Prepare the proper format. Okay. Now here, the first thing is opening stock. How much is the opening stock? Opening stock is 30,000. So to opening stock is 30,000. So opening stock is 30,000. Then comes purchases. How much is the purchases? 10,000. So purchase, there is no purchase return. So purchases 10,000. So purchases is 10,000. Okay. Then sales is 59,700. 59,700 is the sales. Then how much is the closing stock? Closing stock is 5,000. Okay. So always remember. Always remember the four important components of trading account: opening stock, closing stock, purchase, sales. If there is a purchase return, subtract from the purchase. If there is a sales return, subtract from the sales. Okay. Now the next thing is any direct expense. Yes, there is one direct expense, wages. So there is one direct expense, that is wages. So how much is the wages? Wages is 2,500. So wages 2,500. Wages is 2,500. Then any other amount? Okay, purchases, opening stock, business prepare, bill receivable. Okay, there is no other. Okay, and there is only one adjustment entry, that is closing stock. Now let us calculate this. So total here is 64,700. So 64,700. So it is 200, 2 plus 2, 4. So the gross profit is 20,200. So gross profit is 20,200. So gross profit is 22,200 is the gross profit. So the various entries are opening stock, closing stock, purchases, sales. Then in your direct expense, there is only one direct expense, that is wages. Okay, and you will get a gross profit, and this gross profit will be transferred to profit and loss account. So now prepare profit and loss account. Profit and loss account. Okay, so this gross profit will come on the credit side by gross profit. So gross profit is 22,200. So that is the gross profit. Now let us see any other entries. Okay, so here let us see some indirect expenses, capital. Okay, sundry debtors won't come, sales won't come, drawings will not come, cash in hand, cash at bank, wages, purchases, opening stock, business premises, bill receivable. Yes, office telephone expense. So it's an indirect expense. So you can write to office telephone expense. And office telephone expenses, how much? It is 3,500. 3,500. Then there is a general expense. General expense, and that general expense is 9,000. 9,000. Okay. And there is no income. Okay, at present trial balance there is no income. So these are the two entries. Let us come to the adjustment entries. The first adjustment entry is interest on capital. Okay, and how much is interest on capital? It is 6%. So your capital is how much? Your capital is 1,20,000, and 6% of 1,20,000 is 7,200. Okay, see, interest on capital is, remember, interest on capital is an expense for the company. Interest on capital is the expense for the company. So it will come on the debit side of the profit and loss account. Interest on capital. So it is 7,200. 7,200 is the interest on capital. Okay. So that is 6%. And this interest on capital we have to add with the capital in the balance sheet. Then the next is interest on drawings, 5%. Drawings is how much? Drawings is 2,000 rupees. Drawings is 2,000 rupees. So interest on drawings. So 5%. 5% means 100 rupees. Okay. 100 rupees. So interest on drawing, remember, interest on drawing is a income because firm is getting from the owner is giving interest to the firm. So you're getting an interest of 100 rupees. So it's an income. So we can say interest on drawings. Interest on drawings 100 rupees. So it comes to 100 rupees. Okay. The next is write off bad debts amounting to 2,000. So there is a bad debts of 2,000. So your sundry debtor is, see, sundry debtor is 22,000. So there is a bad debts. Bad debts of 2,000. So your sundry debtor will become 20,000. So out of 22,000, you are not going to get 2,000 rupees. See, that debt is going to become bad. So your sundry debtor will become, now this bad debt is a loss. It's an expense. So it comes on the debit side of the profit and loss account. So bad debts 2,000. See, one thing you have to know, sometimes there is a bad debt in the trial balance. So in that case, you have to add this bad debt with the bad debts in the trial balance. See, bad debt is always an expense. So if there is a bad debts and already there is a bad debt in the trial balance, so add this bad debts with the original bad debts in the trial balance. Okay. Then the last thing is you're giving a provision for bad debts. You're keeping some money as provision. And what is that? That is 10% of sundry debtors. Okay, 10% of sundry debtor you are keeping as provision. So what is 10% of 20,000? 10% of 20,000 is 2,000. So that is provision. That is provision. So your sundry debtor will become 18,000. Your sundry debtor will become 18,000. So provision for bad debt is also expense. So provision for doubtful debts. Doubtful debts. And that is again 2,000. So it is 2,000. So we have written all the entries. Okay. And we have done all the adjustment also. Now let us calculate net profit or net loss. Okay. Now you can see here, this side is more. Debit side is more. So there is a possibility of net loss. So add. So here it is 0, 0, 5 plus 2, 7, 12, 19, 21, 21 plus 2, 23. So it comes to 23,700. So 23,700 is the total. 23,700 is the total. Then how much is the net loss? So net loss is 2 plus 1 3 plus 4 7 22 plus 1 23. So there is a net loss of 1400. Okay, so there is a net loss of 1400. Okay, so this is how we prepare profit. Anybody getting 1400 loss?
Yes, sir.
Anybody? Okay, very good, very good. One second. So there is a 1400 rupees loss. Okay. So remember, you get, say, interest on capital is a expense, interest on drawings is a income. You have to add interest on capital with the capital and subtract interest on drawing from the drawings. And there is a net loss. This net loss also should be subtracted from the capital. Okay. So this is how we prepare the profit and loss account. Now the last thing is your balance sheet. So the next thing is balance sheet. So let us prepare balance sheet. So anybody who has not done, they can write. The last thing is balance sheet. So we'll prepare. So there is a liability side, rupees, asset side, rupees. Okay, so first thing, here is capital. And how much is the capital? Let us see the question. The capital is 1,20,000. 1,20,000. Okay. So you are getting in the trial balance, the capital is 1,20,000. Is the now there is a net loss of 1,400. That net loss we should subtract from the capital. So less net loss 1,400. So it comes to 1,18,600. 1,18,600. Then there is a interest on capital. How much is interest on capital? 7,200. So add interest on capital. Interest on capital is 7,200. So it comes to 1,25,800. 1,25,800. Then there is a interest on drawings. Okay. See, interest on capital we should add with the capital. Interest on drawings we should subtract from the capital. So less. Okay. Before that, there is a drawings. Let us see how much is the drawing. Drawing was 2,000 rupees. So less drawings. Less drawings 2,000. So it becomes 1,23,800. Then less interest on drawings. So less interest on drawings is 100. So it becomes 1,23,700. Okay. So with capital, you are adding net loss, you are subtracting net loss, you are subtracting, you are adding interest on capital, you are subtracting drawings, then you are subtracting interest on drawings. So once again, with capital, you are first subtracting net loss. If there is a net profit, you should add. Net loss, you should subtract. Okay, then you are adding interest on capital, because interest on capital increases the capital. Then you have to subtract drawings. Okay, then subtract interest on drawings. So the total will become 1,23,700. So that is the capital. That is the capital. Then let us see what are the any other entry on the liability side. Okay. Now next is sundry debtor. Sundry debtor is okay. Sundry debtor. How much is sundry debtor? It was 22,000. So there was less bad debts. So there is a bad debts of 2,000 rupees. So your debtor became 20,000. Then there is a 10% provision. So provision for doubtful debts. Provision for doubtful debts. So which is 10%. 10% means 20,000. So your debtor will become 18,000. Your debtor is 18,000. Okay. So your debtor is 18,000. Then there is a sundry creditor. In the question, there is a sundry creditor of 22,500. So you can write sundry creditor. Sundry creditor, and your sundry creditor is 22,500. 22,500. Okay. Then sales won't come. Drawings, cash in hand. Cash in hand is 8,200. So you can write cash in hand is an asset. Okay, and it is 8,200. 8,200. Then there is a cash at bank 30,000. So cash at bank 30,000. 30,000. Then wages won't come, purchase won't come, opening stock. Business premises. Business premises is 60,000. Business premises. And business premises is 60,000. So 60,000 is business premises. Then bills receivable. Bills receivable. See, bills payable is a liability. Bills payable is a liability and bills receivable is a asset. So bills receivable is how much? It is 14,500. So 14,500 is the bills receivable. Then last is goodwill. Goodwill is also asset. So goodwill 10,500. 10,500 is the goodwill. $10,500 is the goodwill. Okay. Now let us see some entries of the. Okay, closing stock 5,000. Closing stock 5,000. Closing stock is 5,000. Interest on capital we have written, interest on drawing we have written, bad debts we have written. Yes, we have written all the entries now. Okay, we have written all the entries. So we have done all the entries. Now let us see what is the answer. Okay, so here we can see here the total is 7 plus 5, 12, 4 plus 2, 6, 1 lakh. So it is 1,46,200. So total is 1,46,200. Now let us see what is the total of the asset side. So again it is 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. 9 plus 8, 17, 17 plus 4, 21, 21 plus 5, 21 plus 5 is 26. So carry 2, 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 6 12, 12 plus 1 13, 13 plus 1 14. So it is 1,46,200. So it means your asset side is equal to your liability side. Okay, if they are equal, that means you have done things correctly. Okay, so this is how we prepare balance sheet. Okay, so those who have not prepared, they can write also. Then if there is any doubts, you can ask. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is how we prepare. Then sometimes you will get depreciation, prepaid. So we have done previous question. So you have to solve. Okay. See, whatever examples we have done, if you can solve all these questions, I'll guarantee you will get full marks in final accounts. See, final accounts will carry 20 marks. Remember, it's carried 20 marks. So if you can solve full 20 marks, like one is the first one is the journal entry and ledgers and trial balance. That will carry 20 marks. This question will, so 40 marks easily you can get.